Hello, and welcome to episode 3 of the BlainesModels XD podcast. Last week we talked about Thomas movies. This week we're going to talk about... Yes, we did. Remember last week?
Wasn't there?
Oh, yeah.
No, I don't remember last week.
Oh. Well, just a week ago was our last podcast, and welcome to episode 3. Joined with me today is some guys.
Hi, I'm the Hans Moleman critic.
Okay, anyone else want to introduce themselves?
Hello, it is I, the Ben 11 GWR, the creator of the BlainesModels XD podcast, and the guy that edited the past 2 episodes. I made a movie. And there's Ronny.
I made a movie too.
Yeah, I'm Carly Saddletank. My favorite character is Carly. I like Carly. There we go.
That was beautiful. Okay, good job, guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
That was a good introduction. Really great. It's been a week.
This is why the
And I'm Ronny. I like My Hero Academia. It's my favorite show.
Anyways, let's check the news in Thomas the Train world. As it seems, it's not over yet. We thought it was over, but it's not over.
It's over.
I mean, yeah, it's over, but it's not really
It's over, isn't it? Isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty much over.
Isn't it over?
Yes. So anyways, Business Insider released an image that is a 2D Thomas that was probably going to be what Thomas looks like for the next 2 years, until it looks like something else. Thoughts?
The Sonic movie redesign had a much bigger impact.
Well, that's just no one cares.
Yeah, dude. No one cares about the Sonic reboot anymore. Or movie.
It got money. How's Mattel going?
Yeah.
Bad.
Well,
Your stocks are going pretty high as of late.
no.
Ronny, what's your opinion?
Oh, My Hero Academia, Ruby. Ruby.
To be like that.
Dude.
So I think it's going to be pretty great.
Why?
I don't know.
I'm very excited for it. I can't wait to see Thomas and
No, I'm gonna be honest, guys. I don't think you guys can be true Thomas fans if you guys like it. I'm just gonna be real here.
Okay,
That's
Toxic
dumb.
Thomas fan. Go into
Yeah,
detail. Go
that's
into detail.
stupid.
you're canceled.
That's stupid.
Go in the corner. You're canceled. I'll whip you later. It's fine.
Okay,
Podcast
alright. I can't believe it. So many problems in the fandom. Homophobia, bunch of fucking pedophiles. You'd think those would be real problems, but no, apparently some stupid opinion that some guy came up with in the morning once he wake up. That's worth ending someone's career over.
You know that one
really
Simpsons
is.
joke where they have a podcast or whatever and it goes to like commercial break? Yeah, do that right now.
Hey, Bart, want to trade lunches? No way, dude. I got each of the 4 food groups. Sandwich group, cow group, jungle group, Butterfinger group.
Hey, there's no Butterfinger group.
Au contraire, mon frere. The Butterfinger group provides the crunchy peanut butter and chocolatey taste essential for survival.
I don't have the Butterfinger group.
Looks like you could die of malnutrition, dude.
Peanut buttery Butterfinger.
It's neato.
And it's neato.
5555555555557.
Okay, cool.
That's your social security number.
Cool. Awesome. So what do you guys think is going to happen in Series 25 of Thomas the Train?
Trains talking.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like bouncing or something. I don't know.
Thomas.
I don't know. Probably not much. I mean, let's just be real. He's probably gonna be brushing his teeth or some shit.
I cannot wait until the new ethnic character gets introduced. just to like pander to like all the news outlets and say, hey, look, we're inclusive.
Ben, the Australian engine. I'm coming to Sodor.
No, we can't do Australians. We can't do Australians.
And
Australia's
we can't do males either. We have to.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you can't do males either. No males.
We need
No
no
males.
Also, Topham had be really small.
Probably. You know how the Thomas Wood figures look? That's how I imagine people in this reboot.
Will humans even appear?
Maybe.
Let's be real.
I don't know. There's no way to get into Thomas's cab unless you crawl through the window.
They're like giant human beings, and they're just toy trains.
It's Tatmer in real life.
Oh, it's me, Homer. These guys have no clue how to run a podcast, so I'm here to fill this spot where no one talks.
Can Thomas be like the only engine, and no one else?
Probably. I mean, I don't think they have the budget to make, more characters.
Yeah.
They repaint Thomas to like different colors, so they're different characters. So we might get Timothy the Ghost Engine in season 25.
Right, I can't wait. I can't wait for season 26, where they introduce 3 new backgrounds.
Oh my gosh! New background reveal. New background reveal.
The animation's like Family Guy.
No way! Tin the Sheds came back.
Oh!
Oh my gosh! Wait Station, it returned!
Dude, no way! Henry in the background? I can't believe it! They actually remembered Henry.
What the fuck? The clay pits are back!
Dude, no way! In the background, in the station, in the shelf, there's a picture of an engine that looks like Scarloey. I can't believe it. He finally...
But he has no face.
Oh my god. Season 26 may just be the best Thomas season ever.
Oh yeah, 26, best Thomas season. Best season since season 20.
Everyone's coming back.
Okay, get this. They introduce a female character with Boko's class.
Yeah.
Daisy?
No, like an actual like boxcar diesel or whatever the hell he is.
Daisy?
Kobo.
Kobo.
Literally the kind of diesel he is his fucking name.
Bozetta.
Yeah, sure, Kobo, yeah, whatever that is.
Bozetta.
Funny.
Do we even know if this season's actually going to be on TV or just on
And they'll
YouTube?
dump it onto Netflix probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll probably end up on YouTube.
Hulu for some reason.
Imagine if like Mattel, you know how there's like a bunch of like re-uploads of like the seasons from like 1 to 24. What if Mattel is so protective over this new like reboot that like they would literally take down any uploads of like the new shit?
I wonder if they're not putting much effort into Thomas anymore because people just keep re-uploading.
Yeah, gee, I wonder if they are or not.
Maybe.
People just keep re-uploading the episodes to YouTube and they get tons of views that Mattel probably needs and wants.
Maybe people wouldn't upload to YouTube if you could access them.
Channel.
Yeah, it's gone Daily Motion.
I think Thomas's problem was that there was like no easy way to access the episodes, so that's why people turned to YouTube.
Yeah,
No, it's the merchandise. You're wrong.
Yeah, that too. Merchandise, all like there's like so many elements of.
Oh, no, actually, I actually okay. The merchandise deteriorating, that's true, but like honestly, no, you are right. Like I was just being sarcastic. Like the distribution, like. I was like seeing like kids still like it, and I'm like, how the hell are they like finding it? Like, I mean, watch Nick Jr. So maybe, and like Nick Jr.'s schedule is all over the place unless it's Paw Patrol or
like
I don't know. I don't really. I'm watching Nick Jr.
I remember.
I just know they didn't play it that much.
I remember like years ago for like Australia, like on ABC2 for kids. Thomas, I think it was like around 7 in the morning.
Yeah, and like the PBS,
over here,
put it at 6 a.m.
Yeah, PBS. Okay, it used to be at 1, but like for its last year.
1 in the morning, bro. Awesome.
Perfect time for my kid to watch.
I'm not sure if JBS premiered in the morning or at night.
JBS, I mean PBS Kids is it even on at night?
That's the thing. I saw an ad and they said 6 or 7 p.m. But when I checked, it wasn't there. It was a.m. I'm not sure.
PBS at night is like Adult Swim. or Cartoon Network, but it's still
Dun,
PBS.
dun,
What
dun,
year
dun.
did they make the switch to Nick Jr.?
2017, late 2017.
Ah, late 2000.
I remember when people were freaking out over that, and I remembered like, wow, Thomas has been Nick Jr. before. This is not like cool or anything. But all right.
I think
That's because that's in Australia and Britain. Like for us, I think.
So.
See, I remember as a kid, I used to go to the Nick Jr. websites just to play like their games and whatever. And I remember I accidentally stumbled across the UK one, and I found some Thomas games, and it was kind of weird.
Thomas is weird.
And like Thomas had been on PBS forever in America.
Yeah, it had been on since since
I don't know
Johnny
what
Foundation, right?
What is PBS?
Yeah. What is PBS?
Do kids even watch PBS anymore?
No, not really.
The kids don't watch TV anymore.
Well, okay, here's the thing. Okay, I know we say
anymore.
watch TV, but Paw Patrol is popular for a reason.
How much of that is on YouTube?
Isn't the guy who
I don't know. I see it on Nick Jr. all the time, and like literally every parent I know usually like puts Paw Patrol on like on Nick Jr. I think in Mexico it's on Netflix, so I think over there that's where they get it.
Isn't the guy who made that show the creator of Bob the Builder?
Yeah, he is. Dude,
Yeah.
okay, think about it.
Sounds like a cool
Bob
guy.
the Builder was Hit's original, well, quote unquote big hit until they bought Thomas. And think about it, Paw Patrol literally destroyed Thomas, so that guy got like his ultimate revenge.
I'm sure he didn't really care, but okay.
But you're curious if what?
I don't know if he. I don't know. I feel like he probably wouldn't care that much.
Oh no, I'm not saying like it was intentional or anything. Obviously, like that's like really unlikely. But like I'm just saying, like it's funny. It's just funny to look at it and like.
No,
that kind
yeah,
of-
you're right. You're right. It is kind of funny to look at it like that.
No, but obviously the chances of that happening are very very slim.
Very
What
slim.
What other properties does Mattel even have?
Barbie.
Barbie.
Hot
like,
Wheels.
like overall, or like what?
Like,
The Disney cars, they produce the diecast for them.
I think they own Barney too.
Barney.
Yeah, they do. They own Barney, and they own Bob the Builder too. They own.
Yeah, but they didn't really do anything with
They
it.
didn't do anything with that.
I mean, they had the reboot, but
I remember when they used to make Simpsons toys. They should do that again. Make a Simpsons spin-off reboot. That means they can cross over with Thomas and Friends. Oh my god.
Homer and the
you know what
Magic Arrow.
franchise? You know what franchise I'm surprised is going on, but also not? Sesame Street. Like, think about it. Sesame Street was on PBS for a reason, because they wanted to get, because it was for the public broadcast, and they wanted another children's preschool show to reach a very broad audience. Now look at it. Like, it's on HBO Max, and that's where they really push it now. Like, HBO Max is like what, $16? And Sesame Street was always seen as something every kid, no matter like what their family status is, and now it just seems like more people that have HBO Max are growing up with Sesame Street than ever.
Wait, HBO Max is $16 a month.
Yeah,
That is
HBO.
expensive.
I don't know.
People use HBO. That's sad.
And here's the thing too, and they really should have thought of this, because a lot of the original shows are like streaming in Netflix and other territories, like in Mexico. Dude, like all you would literally have to do is just get a VPN, which will probably be like $10 a month, but still probably cheaper. And you just pay for Netflix. Like that's like $18 a month, and yeah, like that's still $2 more than what HBO Max is. But think about it, you'll have Netflix in so many territories that you don't even need to worry about like getting another streaming service.
I remember when Thomas was like on Australian Netflix and they had like 4 seasons. And it was seasons that no one would care for.
Our distribution was weird. We only had like a few movies and like some like DVD episodes, and that was it.
Yeah, I remember old Netflix having like Thomas DVDs.
That was another mistake with that. They got rid of those. I don't know what. I don't know what their thought process in doing that was. They honestly, I think, I could be wrong. I think a lot of their streaming went to Roku Kids. Here's the weird thing about how Roku Kids is set up. So obviously seasons 1 through 7 and 20 to 22 are there. But when you go and you look at Thomas, that's on the front page, there's literally only seasons 1 through 7. But if you search it on the search tab and you go where the Thomas section is, they have seasons 20 through 22. Like, why not just have it in the front page? Because that's how most people are going to find it. And they obviously want people to see these newer episodes because that's what most of the merch is based off. But it's not like that for some reason. And obviously, Netflix has ownership of 23 to 24 because, they also... I mean, a lot of people have Roku devices, but, I'd say a lot more people own Netflix. So that's also a really smart move. But what was the point of signing that deal with Roku Kids? It might as well have just signed it with Netflix.
What the fuck is Roku Kids?
It's like those Roku devices?
Yeah.
No.
They have a Roku channel, and there's a Roku Kids section on there. I didn't even know season 20 through 22 were even there until I was at my aunt's house and miraculously saw them.
Okay.
Honestly, not gonna lie, I'm not surprised if they upload season 25 free on YouTube and all that shit, like a compilation, so I can get views and money. Probably. I mean, it's if you can look at other shows it's been on YouTube, they always have those type of flashy thumbnails that any kids can be like, oh! And judging by how Thomas is 2D with that design, I think kids might be like, oh my god, this looks cool. I don't know how kids work. I'm 18.
I mean, I mean, no, I like it, or maybe I don't know.
No, I feel like young kids will like it. Like, come on.
I think that's where they're figuring that they can make more money off because, if you make the brand cheaper, you sell cheaper merch like Trackmaster or whatever. Like, obviously, Wooden Railway wasn't cheap, but it was successful for a reason, and obviously they don't know that. But if you make it cheap and you have a more direct audience, which is debate, this is just basically for 2-year-olds. Like, I would say no. Regularly, I wouldn't see a kid older than 5 liking this.
Yeah.
Seen it, but with that design, I can't see anyone older than 5 liking.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they pulled a SpongeBob. They would just have the normal show running on, and they have a spin-off, which is the 2D Thomas. I mean, yeah, that's more work.
That's pretty
but I
much
wouldn't
what
mind
they're
if they
doing.
pulled that.
What they've been doing with the YouTube shorts.
Well, I don't watch them.
Well,
I don't like Thomas.
No one does because they're all terrible.
Okay.
People watch them, but that's because the Thomas and Friends pays for advertisements on YouTube.
At least the shorts have the characters in their designs that aren't 2D, and they're the models. But they just completely did away with that. So
I can't see. If they were gonna have a new design, why not at least do those YouTube shorts teasing the new design? That's what I would have done at least.
Yeah, see if it actually works before you actually fucking roll head straight into a brick wall.
This seems like it was a last minute decision. It seems like it wasn't planned out, and that's what pisses me off.
Yeah.
But here's the weird thing. It seems like they're backpedaling because obviously almost every kid show is 3D now. I think the only kid show that kids still like nowadays that's 2D, for preschoolers, is maybe Peppa Pig, and that's it.
Peppa Pig and Bluey's a big deal.
Wait,
Bluey. It's
Bluey. Yeah.
Oh,
Bluey.
yeah.
But literally everything else is 3D. Why are you making this 2D? If they wanted... I mean, the YouTube shorts, if they were going to... Obviously, YouTube ad revenue, especially for kids' content, is really poor. Why are they, spending money, on a 3D miniseries when they might as well just made that season 25 compared to, what we're getting? I obviously would still hate it just as much, but, at least, you're kind of keeping up with the trend that other kids' shows are, if that's what their goal is.
Yeah.
I just realized something. Since Thomas is going 2D now, I really want to know what type of animation software they're using. It's like, oh,
Flash.
I'll be laughing. I'll be laughing if they use Flash. Oh my god.
Go in.
They use Flash. Oh.
They get 12-year-old on Go
Johnny
in.
Test.
I'll probably get to voice Thomas.
There's a big opportunity being. I know I'm talking a lot, but like, I'm gonna take a break. Like after I say this, get some water. But I think there's a big opportunity missed here because think about it. A lot of parents that grew up in like the late 80s, early 90s, they're becoming, or a lot of people that grew up in that time, they're becoming parents now. And if parents want to get into Thomas, they're gonna see what's on there and they're gonna be like, "What the hell is this?"
I don't think they'll care.
Yeah, they will. People are.
Oh,
Some people have cared before.
I know. Like, but here's the thing. Okay, if this was like 5-10 years ago, I think you would be right. No one would care. But think about how like nostalgia is like a huge now.
And think about how like people reacted to CGI. Like some people still hate the fact that Thomas was CGI.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's like dumb.
Or not even that. Look at VeggieTales. They had I should have made this comparison on Twitter. I don't know why I didn't. But look at VeggieTales. They had a complete redesign, and literally every single parent hated it.
It's like when I made that Brum comparison of how both of them were modeled in CGI and then 2D. My god.
Yeah,
honestly,
parents...
parents suck. They don't understand.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, the parents just care about... They don't pay much attention, but they notice the visuals.
That is true. I mean, at the same time, because I have parents, I'm not going to brag or anything. Okay, that's bad. Like, at the same time, most parents don't even know what characters are what. Even, like, the main cast. The amount of times I've heard Henry is Percy. It's so funny to me. Maybe that's why Henry was removed.
Probably. Also because the fact he died in the cave.
Yep, never came out. Ever.
Yeah, never came out.
Ever.
I swear, if someone, like, mentions that to me in person, it's like, oh, did you know from Thomas and Friends Henry got bricked up and, like, he was never released from that tunnel? I'll just be like, hey, you know the next episode? Guess what it is? What? Henry gets out of the fucking tunnel, and then I beat him up, and it's like a Dragon Ball fight scene. Ronny, what do you think of the new Thomas? That's cool.
Ronny, shut up. Speaking of Henry in the tunnel, I'm gonna shout out some guy from my school who probably fucking watches this podcast and shut up. He was like, bro, you like Thomas? That's for babies. And he was like, that's so dark. They locked up James in the tunnel forever. Well, which is it? Is it darker for babies? That? Yeah. I mean, he didn't say... I don't know. I don't think he said James. He didn't know the character. He probably thought it was James, though. Or Percy.
The green one.
Percy.
He got locked up in the tunnel? Oh my god.
Oh my god, I didn't know about this.
And he's starved.
Yeah.
I think...
You know, I find it surprising how much they say it's a baby show, and then they're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe they actually... Holy crap.
Yeah, when I hear people, it's like, oh my god, Thomas is so dark. And then you really think about it, it's like, okay, you call this dark? Alright.
Okay.
I remember someone said this, and they were kind of right. Like, talk about how, like, Thomas isn't, like, quote-unquote, completely for babies, yet when people talk about how dark it is, we're always like, no, it's not like that.
We're hypocrites.
Yeah. Bro, this, you see, like, old rusty, like, dead engines, bro, if that was, like, in real life, you'd be dead corpse, bruh.
Do you guys remember the New Yorker article about the repressive authoritarian soul of Thomas?
Yeah.
Do you think that caused all of this? Because it came out in 2017.
Probably.
Well, you know, I'm kind of surprised. I'm surprised that no one except the fandom knows about, like, the original Henry the Green Engine print.
Oh, yeah, with how he wasn't even supposed to be let out of the tunnel.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Oh, wait, you're talking about something else. Oh, I thought you were I thought you were talking about how Audrey...
I'm talking about the Henry the Green... I'm talking about the whistles and sneezes thing.
I thought you were talking about how he was actually left
You know, I will say it's kind of... odd and weird how the wiki actually has like that word in it. Like they actually say the book has the word, you know.
Well, to be fair, they quoted it, so I get it.
It's okay.
Yeah, but it's not even censored. I do think it's kind of funny in a way.
They have the word bruh. Oh my god.
Yeah, dude, they have the word bruh.
Brocomotive.
Bruh.
Honestly, if people complain about Thomas's like 2D design, Brum had a much worse design. Just saying, it's much worse. Sorry.
They're both bad.
Yeah, they're both
Yeah,
bad.
I
But
gotta
Brum,
be honest,
Brum
man, they're
is
both
worse.
really bad.
Brum has a mouth now. He looks like Homer Simpson.
Oh, he is.
I mean, hasn't Brum technically always had a mouth?
No.
I thought he had
Yeah,
that
he
little
does.
plastic. Didn't he have a
If
little
you-
plastic bit?
If you
Yes,
say
he had
that
a
part
mouth,
looks
man.
like a mouth, I just hate you so much. It just shut up.
It's a mouth.
But it
I
is a mouth.
watched
There's
it.
no way it's not a mouth.
That's well. Shut up, your mom. Look, he spoke in season 1 and 2, and never spoke ever again.
Oh, you're talking about the little spinny thing on him? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's his mouth. That's how he talks. Wait, no, he's supposed to have he looks the thing underneath that looks like a mouth.
Yeah, I know.
That's
but
his
he's
mouth.
not
Oh my
That's
god,
gotta be
that
real.
why he looks just like Homer.
He looks like Pop and Homer Simpson combined. So yeah, Bram has a much worse design than 2D Thomas. Just saying.
They didn't even
Oh my
try. Why didn't they just go for a Cars look with the eye? Oh my god.
Oh no, that like Brum's eyes like on his fucking like windshield. I'd fucking die.
I meant like keep
I
the
can't wait
eyes,
for
but
the
like give him like a
Brum
Cars
reboot.
like mouth, like Doc Hudson's mouth. How it's like, you know.
It's creepy. Yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah. But he looks like Homer. I hate it. I hate it. Oh god, I hate it.
In other news, oh fuck, what was it? Oh yeah, the new CGI / live action Thomas movie, directed by the guy who made, I don't know, some good films. I don't know, I don't watch them.
They're okay.
Dude, have you not seen Christopher Robin?
Christopher Robin's good.
Yeah, Christopher Robin was
Wasn't
good.
he?
Dude, me and my family cried in that movie. I'm not even gonna like
Wasn't
sugarcoat it.
interested.
Dude, what? Okay, out of all the live action movies, man, come on. Like that one is at least like.
The last movie I watched was Sonic. Do you think I have really good choices in movies?
I mean, honestly, like, okay, I don't want the topic to go to the live action movies, but honestly, the only other one that I can think of that like was kind of interesting was Dumbo.
I mean, that's a
haven't
different kind of
seen
live
it.
action. That's a remake, not really a. Christopher Robin was I think it was an original story.
It seemed like it because you don't see Christopher Robin.
There's some
as a
stuff
grown
that
boy.
was true, but yeah, it was being original.
Yeah.
Like Christopher Robin, Beauty the Pooh.
Like I think when the type of Thomas movie this would be comparable to is like the Sonic movie, because it's not based on anything. It's just this character brought into live action.
Yeah, so like almost every single CGI character brought into like live action.
Yeah,
like
but
the
like not, it's
Smurf
not like
and
it's
Abby
not like a
the
remake
and
of, you know.
Scooby-Doo and Marmaduke
Yeah.
and all that other shit. Garfield.
Yeah, exactly.
Garfield was popular. Got 2 movies.
Well, Garfield was so good.
Two kitties.
Guys, let's talk. Okay, you know what? We'll talk about this Thomas
Let's talk
movie
about
later.
Garfield.
Yeah, Garfield
Let's make
movies.
Let's make this
Yeah.
a Garfield podcast.
Yeah.
Fuck the new Thomas movie. This is more interesting.
Dude, Garfield: A Tale of Two Kitties was the best movie. It cured my depression.
Me too.
I like when they had the same cat. It was just a copy and paste of the same Garfield model.
That was
What are you
great.
talking about? That was great, man.
I thought it was real.
like-
I thought those were real cats.
I like Odie. Looked nothing like Odie. It was just dog.
Garfield's this cartoon cat, like in the movie, and like all the other animals are real.
Odie is
Isn't
just
like,
like,
isn't like the guy who plays John Arbuckle, like what Seth Green or whatever?
Is
What?
he? No, I don't
No.
know. I don't think he is.
How is
All I
that green?
I don't know. I remember hearing like someone who was like the guy who played John Arbuckle was like what?
I'm not gonna lie. The woman who played like whatever her name is actually pretty hot.
Okay. cool.
I forgot her name. I don't keep up with
I forgot
Garfield.
her name too. Who cares?
Oh, who played him?
When-
Who played Garfield? Who played John? Oh, it's a nobody.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, who's no?
No, he's probably somebody, but we just
No,
don't
it's
really.
Let's see. What other
Yes,
movies
parents.
has Birkenmeyer done? Garfield.
No, wait, are you serious?
He was in Clueless. He was in Herbie Fully Loaded and a bunch of other movie. Wait.
But not gonna lie, Herbie Fully Loaded was actually a pretty good movie.
He was in Robot Chicken. He does Robot Chicken stuff.
Yes, see, I was right with one thing.
Yeah. One thing. He was in Kim Possible, The Secret Files. And,
Oh.
Oh my god, he appeared in the TWR movies?
Oh, no way, really?
He appears on this podcast too, so we'll add that.
I can just go up to him if I ever go to Comic-Con.
So,
Be like, hey, the BlainesModels XD podcast.
Oh my god.
No, you go up to
What if I went up to Matt Groening of all people? Because I've seen him a few times. So I just be like, hey, do you want to watch the BlainesModels XD podcast starring Han?
No, you walk up to him, then you say Seth MacFarlane.
Dude, if I showed Seth MacFarlane, I'd be like, this is the greatest podcast since the time Peter Griffin tried to start one.
Cutaway gag.
And then, like, a real-life cutaway gag happens.
I think Thomas and the Royal Engine ripped off Garfield: A Tale of Two Kitties. What do you guys think?
I haven't even seen that Thomas special.
Well, he goes
Have
to
you actually
England.
not? It's actually not that bad.
I literally have not seen any Thomas stuff, like, Big Adventure and Beyond. I've not seen anything else. I do not care.
The Royal Engine was okay. It wasn't like I mean, it was for a Wubba episode. It was okay. It was pretty good, but like as an episode, I mean, it's a special. But
It wouldn't have done well in season 20.
Yeah,
Yeah, of course.
I'd say it's decent, I guess.
It's just
I don't
decent. Like,
Here's the thing,
We've
like,
been so-
we had a very, very awful era, which was the Sharon Miller era. We had a pretty great era, the Brenner era, and then we had an even worse era, which is, Big World. And, just kind of combine all that together, and, kind of meh finale's probably the best we could have gotten.
Yeah.
you want to talk?
I like Sharon.
Yeah.
She's funny.
Speaking of that, Michael White episodes. He's a good writer, but he's really hindered by that format.
I haven't seen any episodes, so...
But yeah, actually elaborate on that. Like, the format, the Big World. Never mind.
The format, like, it just... He has good ideas because he's a fan, but the format just hinders him so much.
I remember years ago when I tweeted out saying, hey, if you don't like the writing, why don't the Thomas fans become a writer? And looky here! I was right.
Good job.
Thank you. I'm a good writer. I should join Thomas friends.
I wonder why they haven't decided to get any more fan writers on the team. Like, because Michael White did so well. Like, they, promoted him to do a special.
No, here's the thing. If I ever become a writer like I'm Thomas, I'll be the guy to bring back Boko. I'll be the guy.
Wow.
That's who I will be.
I can't wait. I mean, you'll have to bring back Boko in the 2D Thomas, so...
I will.
He's probably gonna be. Oh god, I just thought in the season 25 and onward, they're probably gonna make the big engines like the toys and make them so short.
No, they'll make him like the minis with the tenders are like right up to
Oh my god.
the cab.
Oh my god, that's so terrible. It's gonna happen.
Or like their what's it called? Their My First Thomas line, like those designs.
Oh god. Oh yeah, they probably would do that. 'Cause,
Probably.
Thomas doesn't even have color
The only
rods.
thing I have is Mr. Topham hat.
And Thomas's wheels in that reboot look like, take and play wheels or push along or whatever it's called.
I will give the reboot the benefit of the doubt about this. People were saying how we didn't have the side rods, but I'm pretty sure in the show, when it does come out, he will have the side rods, because think about how many promos where he doesn't have the side rods. Like, wasn't the Ampo one like that too?
The what?
Side rods.
What other one were you talking about?
The jam-filled one. That one didn't have side rods either.
The jam-filled one. Weren't they just blurred, though? Like, because he was moving fast?
No, I'm pretty sure it didn't.
Maybe, I don't know.
At the same time, I wouldn't be surprised if they removed the side rods, because, like, what, 90% of the toys just don't even have side rods?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like, Trackmaster's the only one. Or it's not even called Trackmaster anymore. Motorized.
What's it called?
I also mind it being called motorized.
Why?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, like the Trackmaster name. Like, think about it. It's not really Trackmaster anymore. Like the Trackmaster, what I consider Trackmaster was that tan track, because that actually, I don't know how to describe it, but like I feel like that was Trackmaster, and then like this new stuff is motorized. And I know it sounds like that's just how I see it.
Yeah, but like it's a stupid name. Motorized.
I mean, think about it. Like, I mean, I know people love Trackmaster nowadays, and I do too. And I think it has like the best rolling stock of like the 3 motorized lines. But I kind of looked back because I got that Action Canyon set, and I looked at the back of the box. And at that time, at least, I can see why people thought it was a downgrade from Tomy, because it all has to do with the presentation. Because the original Tomy box, or the mid 2000s Tomy boxes, just screamed like, or they just really showed Thomas. And those like, maybe it's because it's a blue box, I don't know, but like they really like showed like the consumer, hey, like this is Thomas, and this is how like you're gonna recognize Thomas, and it just has like this heartwarming feeling. But with the Trackmaster box, as great as it was, or as great as the toys were, I feel like they didn't present the toys in like a way it felt Tom's at the time. Like at the time, obviously now, like you got to appreciate it more. And I actually kind of have to say that I like the new motorized boxes more than like any Trackmaster box.
Yeah,
Me too.
you're right. They're pretty.
Yeah.
The fuck is a Thomas?
Good question.
I mean, I can't. Wood kind of has a similar box design, but I just don't think that one works for Wood.
Wood is just so weird looking, like the circle trees and
Oil drill?
oil drill, yeah. Global goals, everyone.
It's funny because they actually had that in Wooden Railway.
Yeah, but that was before they started promoting global goals. So it was
Yeah,
okay.
I'm trying to promote global goals with like a steam engine that like probably produces contamination that's gonna kill us all.
Yeah, that was the biggest problem with the big world stuff. It's like you're taking Thomas, the air polluting steam train, and you're making him save the environment.
Yeah.
I mean, didn't someone note how like some railway in Brazil like has been damaging like their environment, and Tom was literally to that railroad.
Yeah, the logging railway episode.
Logging locos?
Yeah, I actually did see it.
I don't even remember those characters. Like,
Yeah, I don't remember what their names were because they were so forgettable. But
I just remember that it promoted deforestation.
Isn't that what most current new Thomas characters are? Forgettable?
Yep.
yeah,
Like everyone in Brazil.
everyone.
Yeah, and like the Thomas Brazil too.
Was there another engine other than the green one and Raul? Like I don't remember.
There was the green one, Gabe O'Neill, and there was Raul. There was Gordon.
Fernando.
Who's Fernando?
Gordon.
Was Fernando the Diesel?
Fernando.
I don't know.
He had so much character. I love that one line he said. He said it with such power.
Was Purple Henry in it?
Was he? No, Purple Henry was in India, I think.
I haven't seen any of it.
I think Purple Oliver was in India too.
There was like Silver Ryan, one of them.
Oh yeah.
He was in India, right?
Yeah. Those kind of phased out as Big World went on, didn't they? The recolors. Well, all the the Henry and Oliver Ryan recolors.
They were copying fans overseas.
Yeah, that's funny.
Remember in The Great Race how people complained that like we didn't get to see the international engines enough?
And then we did.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, guys.
Yeah, they're kind of one-dimensional and stereotypical one.
Wait, who? Sorry, my dad called.
The international engines in The Great Race. How like people wanted to see them more, and then
I like how they gave Young Bao like a personality or like a backstory at least, like right as like.
Yeah, Young Bao was the
I'm
best.
glad they gave Young Bao a personality. Oh my god.
that really puts it into perspective. This is all it is.
Young
I mean,
Bao was the best one, though.
you know, speaking of the international engines, you know, the Great Race winner or the Great Railway Show winners were so weird. Like the best decorative engine was Raul. We didn't even figure out
Raul.
who.
No, he wasn't Raul.
Or not Raul, Rajiv.
Rajiv.
Honestly, you should have just been Young Bao because they were planning on releasing the movie in China and promoting Young Bao a lot. So why not just make him win it? And plus, Ashima was going to win the shunting competition, so I could make the other Indian engine win. Anyway, and Etienne, who literally had no merch at the time, won the Great Race. And then, yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
Everyone thought that Thomas would go to France this like last season, and he never did. So I mean, that's just probably a good thing. We got more soda.
I would have been interested to see if he went to Mexico, but I think I'm kind of biased.
No,
My
I don't
favorite
think
part. My favorite part is when Thomas.
Very stereotypical, just like every single one.
My favorite stereotype with Thomas going to Australia is it was nothing. It was just red dust and just dirt and dumb shit. That's fun.
Yeah.
That's real Australia, Ben.
Yeah, that's what every
come
time
on,
I walk
man.
outside, that's what my house looks like.
I'm so sorry, Ben.
Do you remember when the Great Race came out and everyone's like, "Oh my god, Vinny's so cool."
Yeah, he
No
was
one talks
so
about
cool.
him anymore.
He's the only
I think,
he's the only wooden
I-
railway toy I got of the Great Race.
honestly,
Actually, he's the only one that has a personality. Like, he's a bully.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Like, I
that's his personality. A cunt. That's his
It's
personality.
better than
a cunt.
Ashima's personality as nice girl.
Ashima is a nice woman who is ethnic, and
You know, I sure love how right when they were trying to promote like equality in the series, literally all the girls they introduced had like no personality whatsoever.
Emily,
we have to
Emily's
get
been bland.
flowers
They tried to do
from
stuff with her. And
Okay, okay. Emily went from being bossy to being just girl character to
being girl
Just girl
character.
character.
She's just a girl.
Background
She's just
girl,
a girl.
character. Because she doesn't do anything
She doesn't
anymore.
do anything. She doesn't do anything anymore.
They gave her the number 12 to pretend like they do things.
why did they even give her that number? It's not even like it's gonna be like it's not even like Douglas were gonna appear. So why make her number 12 now?
Also, why make her number
Because-
12 now? Because the show, I mean, it's not. I don't know, dude.
I bet
mean,
Emily
you
won't
could-
have the number in the reboot.
I mean, you
Yeah.
could say the same thing. What was the point of making Rosie red? She didn't do much.
Weren't they gonna do something, but it just never came out?
I think they were.
Hello.
I think they were.
Because
They
season
were.
21 got like it was a short season.
Yeah, they were gonna have some more episodes with her in it.
And there was gonna be an episode on like Rosie becoming red, and like there was gonna be a full-on episode of Henry.
Henry leaving.
Okay, you know what? I know people have been talking about this, but just imagine if it was true that like Henry's like final episode, like as part of the main cast, was going to be Super Rescue.
It's so weird,
Yeah.
and I'm sure this is just a coincidence, but I remember there being like a leaked DVD. It was fake. It ended up being fake. That there was Super Rescue on it and a couple other episodes, and everyone thought it was real. It just never happened. So.
I kind of doubt they would do like a super rescue thing for Henry to leave. I mean, they didn't put any effort of Edward leaving the tennis shirts to wipe
No,
away
oh,
his
no,
It
memory.
wouldn't make sense. It wouldn't make
But
sense.
dude, compared to Henry, man, dude, Edward got a full-on episode on why he left. Henry literally in an episode not even about him left. Like,
He said,
how the hell
"I'm going to
did
Vegas
Edward
now on.
get, like-
Bye-bye."
how
Because
did
Edward first engine of
I know,
Sodor,
but dude-
he's the first one.
most parents just see Edward as Thomas too? Like, how the hell did Edward get
Gordon.
an entire like episode like based on like why and how he left?
I don't know. I don't fucking work at the. I'm not a fucking writer.
Yeah, I'm not. Obviously, there's no answer to it, but it's just baffling.
no.
Like their decisions are like so weird. Like how do you think like this?
Henry's was much more of like a fan favorite character, like a general fan favorite character. Like not just for the reason he got bricked up in the tunnel and died either. Like kids like, I mean I don't know any kids, but like I've heard kids. I know for a fact I've heard a lot of kids say Henry's their favorent before.
Same. Like when I took the Trackmaster trains to the to my aunt's house.
What's the address?
Henry. Like he always kept asking me for Henry.
Henry's just like, if you really think about it, compared to like everyone at like Tim and Shed's, Henry's is like really different, I guess. Like, because when you're like what 5 years old, you're like shit scared of like almost anything, and you know kids can relate that to Henry.
Yeah, I honestly think that. I think that Henry being scared. I think that's like. I know this is a controversial opinion. I think that's a personality trait that could work. It was overdone. I think a little bit, but if he was
at least.
Wait, go ahead, Ben.
At least this is quick. At least Henry being scared is better than just being Gordon too, with some kindness going into it.
I think that in the books he was Gordon too, and then now like
he was painted blue like Gordon.
He was painted blue at a time, and then
I'm so glad they didn't stay in the series. That was pretty dumb even for the books. But well, because they all like kind of had to have the same liveries, and that's kind of realistic. Way, but I don't know.
That was Audrey's biggest flaw. Sometimes he cared about realism more than like a good universe.
A good universe, yeah.
Yeah.
Donald and Douglas were painted blue in the books, and that kind of made.
I actually don't like that. I actually like them staying black. I know it's kind of a, but
I hate how the Scarlatti Railway in the books they're all red. That sucks.
It makes sense, but yeah, I don't like that.
It makes sense, but it also makes sense them being different colors too, because I
think that's the problem a lot of people have with the Christopher books. I could be wrong. I haven't read a lot of them, but that's what I've heard.
They focus too much on realism than a good story.
It's boring, and then they don't focus on enough characters. Half of the episode, not half the episode.
I think that's why so many people like praise season 5 and the Booker era, because they have stuff that's in a real railway, but they also kind of. You know,
half of the books are about the Far.
They do kind of their own stuff too, and that's good because you need to have like a certain balance.
Yeah, half of the books are about like the branch line engines. They're not even about the main line, and like it's focused a lot on Percy and Daisy and Thomas and sometimes Toby and Mavis, but it wasn't really. I think that's just because those were his favorite characters to write for. So.
Wait, Rick Audrey.
Huh? What?
Chris Audrey, right?
Yeah, Chris Audrey. Chris Audrey.
Wasn't Toby like his favorite?
Toby was his favorite, so I can see why he'd write for the branch line engines, but still, you need to focus on other characters. You can't.
Well, I think he was kind of obligated. He was obligated to do that, like the third Thomas book that was done because I think they demanded.
Yeah, they needed more stories.
More about Thomas Tank Engine.
I wish he didn't have to do that. I wish they could focus on like giving Boko an actual character.
Boko. All right, I want to mention something. I found this still bizarre to me. So when you really think, because I feel like what started in like season 4, 5, they would have, and beyond, they would have like the narrow gauge episodes that would just have like episodes centered around them. I'm surprised that during like the era that people are like, not good, they still made narrow gauge engines like episodes related to them. You honestly think they would just cut them out entirely?
There's really only one episode that really felt like a hit era, a narrow gauge episode, and that was Don't Bother Victor. And I know that like the personalities were obviously different, but it just felt like that era of like episode, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But like even like during like the model series, like during like the hit era and all that, they still like made like narrow gauge episodes, and you know, if you really think about it, because you think of like all of the other characters, part of like you know like the main Sodor cast and all that, they're just gone, but they still made narrow gauge episodes. Like, were they even popular with like back then?
I think so. It's always sold, obviously.
Well, because they appeared on TV.
I give them entertainment this. They really did. I mean, I don't really like the hit. I kind of despise the hit era narrow gauge episodes, but they really did promoting them. They even had
them in a lot of stuff.
I just find it so bizarre that they still kept them around when you think about like other characters that were just gone.
Well,
yeah.
I think that it was like mountain stuff that they could do, and it's like, oh, fun action, you know.
I will say this. I do prefer the Wharf over. I do prefer the Wharf over the Blue Mountain Quarry. Like the Blue Mountain Quarry is just so boring.
Mm-hmm. Like there's so many.
It has Owen. He's funny.
The Wharf. I feel like there's a lot more opportunities for characters to, you know, come in and out.
Call in.
But...
Remember Luke?
But like the narrow gauge engine episodes were so beautiful. Like in their visuals, like hands down the best visuals in the entire series. And then
the
you just
Wharf. The Wharf was really nice looking, and I know that's probably not the best set from that era. I know, but I'm just saying, like the Wharf was nice looking, the countrysides were nice looking, the transfer yard, that was pretty cool. I think that was just all really realistic.
I think the thing is that I don't think the Wharf would have worked for, because I think they wanted a new location for a new special, which is fair.
Yeah.
And I don't think the Wharf would have been fine for like a special. I think a quarry is fine, but I think the problem is that whenever we saw them, they were usually stuck in that location. Like sometimes we'd see them at Crowman State, but for most of the time it was just the Blue Mountain Quarry.
I liked that there was a Duncan episode that wasn't in the Blue Mountain Quarry.
Dude, there were 2 Duncan episodes. Those are really good.
Those are really good, and they just never.
It was never used again.
And kids really like Duncan too, from what I remember.
Yeah, because he's a bitch and he's cool and he's funny.
He's funny, like he's.
Remember Luke?
Yeah, Luke's cool. I love Luke.
I can't believe. Okay, actually, speaking of which, can you believe that none of the like narrow gauge engines got any merch in Trackmaster 2, except for Luke and Fearless Freddy for some stupid reason?
Why did Freddy get any?
I'm pretty sure the way it said Fearless Freddy is made in motorized. Like, are you serious? Like, how stupid do you have to be as a company to actually like?
Fearless Freddy is made, and he was made.
They probably just saw the name because it had Fearless, and they're like, "Oh, this will sell well."
No.
Yeah, maybe because like Tale of the Brave or something. I don't know.
Yeah, didn't it come out during that era?
Yeah,
that's probably why then. Because Fearless, we gotta be brave. Let's be brave.
You know what? I want to mention this. You know that one part from like Tale of the Brave when James was scared when he saw Gator, and there was an episode from Gator's perspective. I'm sad they didn't do it with like other specials.
Dude, Gator never even came back.
I think the reason they didn't do that anymore is because you know the production schedules and like you know how they air things so far apart from.
I'm pretty sure Gator's voice actor got in some trouble. So I'm pretty sure he was arrested.
What?
What?
I heard that.
Gator the train got arrested?
No.
I heard this somewhere. Let me look it up. I'll
Okay, whoa, man, like that's like a really bold statement, man.
You gotta get to commercial break.
I remember reading. This could be wrong. I remember reading like a YouTube comment a long time ago.
This could be slander.
I don't know. I could be wrong. Look.
Let's go to commercial break.
Yeah, let's go to. The Game of Thrones actor had part of his ear bitten off during a brawl over toys at a travel lodge last year. 2 men accused of attacking formal actor Clive Mantle have been cleared of all charges. So
he got away with it.
Him.
Clive Mantle thought Monster was trying to kill him, court hears.
Wait, a monster?
A monster.
Tale of the Brave.
What happened to... Oh, what happened to Bravery?
Okay, I was right. His ear was bitten off. That's awesome, dude.
By a monster? The Claypits monster?
It was by a monster.
So that's why he got arrested.
Poor Gator.
He's a monster in the Claypits all along.
Percy wasn't crazy.
Dude, maybe that's why. Okay, think about it. Maybe that's why Percy became scared again, because then he realized Gator was the truth.
Gator, he heard that Gator got arrested, and he was freaking out because he might get arrested because he's green like Gator.
What if
that's why Henry left?
Maybe Gator.
Were cleared of an attack on him in which part of his ear was bitten off. Clive Mantle said it was worrying that violent acts go. Okay, so apparently he didn't do anything.
Wow.
Appeared in the hit U.S. show.
Thomas and Carl.
Thomas and Carl. This is kind of weird. I didn't know about this. Anyway, let's continue on to what we were talking about.
Remember how we were going to talk about the Thomas movie that they announced?
Yeah. We talked about Garfield.
We started talking about Gator and how he got his ear bitten off.
Let's just...
Yeah. The Thomas movie's directed by whatever his name,
Foster,
Cohen.
Marc Forster.
Marc Forster. What's the guy that directed the Smurfs and directed like a bunch of crappy kids movies?
What?
The guy who directed the Smurfs also directed like Beverly Hills Chihuahua and like, a bunch of, like, kids movies.
Cool. Is he directing Thomas?
Probably.
Okay.
You know what? I cannot wait for the Thomas movie where he just goes to New York and like meets some celebrity.
Alec Baldwin.
Oh my God! Is it you, Jack Black?
Thomas is in the island of Sodor. Somehow magically gets to New York, where Jack Black is doing something completely unrelated to Thomas.
He's in a panda suit.
Okay. Here's the plot for the Thomas movie. Thomas is in Sodor, and then Thomas goes to that leads to New York. Jack Black has to star in Kung Fu Panda 4, but he doesn't want to, and somehow Thomas gets involved, while Jack Black's wife is pregnant, and Jack Black like makes some sort of deal where Thomas becomes a #1 toy brand, and something like that. Like it'll be a mix between Alvin and the Chipmunks and the Smurfs. Trust me.
There's a scene of Thomas inside of a car with Jack Black, like every single live action movie.
Okay, I would laugh so hard if the movie started like in the model series, and then like when Thomas New York,
I wonder if they start the story with a railway series book of Thomas and Friends.
Oh
God.
You know, honestly,
it's just like
I'm not
it's just like the most. It's just like the most random book too. It's just like the Duncan in the soda pop.
Henry the Green Engine.
I haven't seen the Smurfs movie in a long time because it's a bad movie. But I think in that movie they had like illustrations of like the original comic. Imagine they just did that in the movie. They just had series illustrations after Thomas becomes some like Hollywood rock star.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they just pull like a Magic Araro, but instead of using models, they just use CGI. I wouldn't be surprised if they just do that.
That'd be dumb.
What type of story are we even going to use? Diesel 10 comes back because plot.
You can make a good Tom. We talked about this last week in episode 2 of the podcast.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot. I didn't know it was that long.
You can make a good Thomas movie, but It takes a lot of skill. And
Yeah, you have to like at least understand like the characters. Like Thomas is funny.
like
He's
Marc
blue.
Marc Frosty, he did Winnie the Pooh really good, and I don't know, I somewhat trust
Did
him.
Winnie the Pooh
Didn't
really good?
yeah, like in the article, he like grew up with like Thomas or
Yeah, that's
something.
what he
He
said.
did Winnie the Pooh really good, like really
So
good.
he could pull like how the original writers did the Mario Bros movie. They just played the fucking the Mario Bros game, but he just watches Thomas.
Oh my god.
How about like Baldwin appears? That's all I want.
Me too.
If he doesn't appear, then this movie's bad.
Speaking of Thomas
Yeah.
and celebrities, it's kind of weird that like they've done nothing with Ringo Starr since 2009.
I'm sure he doesn't want anything to do with the brand.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, if it looks like that.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I'm not.
What does he even do? Does he still does his
He
MS
makes
Paint artwork?
he makes MS Paint art now.
Good.
Why
he
does he
should
always
never-
boast? Oh, like why does Mattel always boast about how Ringo Starr was like the original narrator and like, literally never mentions George Carlin?
Oh, did you see?
Because he says bad words.
Yeah.
George Carlin is not family friendly.
The Instagram account and all the social medias, I guess, like for the anniversary of like the TV show, like this week or last week, like they said 1984, but they showed the George Carlin clip. They're really
Well, that's weird. I mean, the fact that the social media page is even acknowledging like anything from the original show is amazing.
It was pretty good, yeah.
I
guess
really want them to make like a post that has Boko on it, and the caption says, "You remember him?" Laughing emoji.
That would be pretty funny.
It would be the best tweet ever.
The social medias really just stick to season 1 though.
Yeah, they never mention like.
I think they've done others.
They've shown pictures of like the hit era and stuff, but
like Jeremy.
The hit era is probably going to go down as the era that like Mattel will probably never acknowledge ever.
I mean, yeah, they already don't acknowledge it.
Somehow there's still merch of like Jeremy and Fearless Freddy, but
Hooray, Jeremy the jet plane.
I mean, I guess you could say that like Mattel has like you could think Mattel has mentioned like the other seasons from Thomas because of like what didn't like the UK YouTube account like re-upload like classic Thomas episode in like really bad widescreen or something. Yeah, I guess that counts. I don't know.
They live stream a lot.
Yeah.
I think the UK channel. Okay, no, they had a separate channel called without the abbreviated and. It was Thomas and Friends without the abbreviated and they just post like a bunch of episodes and a bunch of episode compilations. Then they did in the UK channel, and it seems like now they're doing it with the US channel.
Hooray, Thomas on YouTube. What's the point of like their Amazon Prime deal of having the first 7 seasons on there if they're just gonna upload them to YouTube?
I don't know. Remember, do they still do the Fan Friday thing?
No.
No, they can't because they can't comment on like a lot of stuff.
Yeah, that shit. But they stopped way before that.
They should comment on my movie saying nothing bothers.
Dude, I video got on Fan Friday.
Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Why wasn't I
got
never
on to it. I was never
Suck it,
on.
losers. I'm kidding.
Yeah, Thomas is for babies.
I remember the Thomas Creator Collective.
How did they go from like appreciating and acknowledging the fans to just giving them the big middle finger?
Cause fuck the fans.
Yep.
They're old.
And I don't know. A bunch of crazy behind the scenes stuff happened in 2017 with the collective, right?
Yes, he was involved in that. Well, more of the other guy, but that's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, Nathan voiced Alfie.
Yeah, but then I got Sente.
Oh wow.
Is the Credit Collective even like available anymore?
It's available, but it's just not. They're just not making anything.
They're never gonna do that again.
Apparently, a lot. I mean, this is publicly known, so this is okay. A lot of the people, or some, like a small portion of the people, still work for the company that was behind the collective.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Okay. I saw this on, I think, Train Modelers Twitter. I think they did something where it's like some kids animal rock star thing, and like some of them
that
like
already sounds terrible.
It's yeah. Okay, honestly, you know what? It just sounds like animals like that would fit in this new like Thomas reboot. Like I'm not kidding.
Oh god.
Same. Like imagine like that Thomas design, but in like a koala bear and like a rabbit.
What?
It's basically that. Like, and literally like the first 5 uploads were like variations of the Baby Shark song.
Oh god.
But I saw Steven lost his job from that, so I'm that company is doing great.
Sad, crying, ugly crying.
You know, I know a lot of like people in the collective obviously wanted to get into some sort of animation, so I do feel kind of bad for them in that regard.
Yeah, it just all went downhill when they started like just wanting it to be a toy commercial. I mean, it always was a toy commercial, but it started being more of a toy commercial.
Yeah, near the end it did. Like,
yeah. Well, I think that if it stayed as like a one-time special thing, like with the story or whatever, that would have been awesome. And like I think people would have on it fondly. You know, it wasn't the greatest thing ever, but you know, it was pretty cool. Then it just kept going worse and worse and worse. And I think the point where most people like jumped off was in that Gordon goes. I forgot, not foreign, obviously, but Gordon.
Gordon goes gaga.
Sure, yeah, that one, the Gordon.
Yeah.
That one I think made a lot of people jump off ship.
Gordon, what was that one? Which one? What happened in that one?
It's like the one where like Frida's pulling the Express and Gordon's with Toad, and Gordon's just basically pulling a Donald Trump saying like, "Oh, these engines."
Yeah, that one.
Young Bao jumps over bridge. Young Bao jumps over big gap. That was fun.
Oh yeah, that one. Dude, remember how mad people were when they saw that? Like, holy crap! Nothing compared to like what we're getting right now.
Yeah, there's still fan projects happening.
Yeah, like
people just make their own seasons.
I cannot believe. I find it funny because if that thing came out today and people were complaining about it, they'd be like, "Oh, well, this was made by people in our fandom, so you can't really criticize it."
At least
I wonder what guidelines they have. I wonder what guidelines they have to have.
The TCC like really divided like a bunch of people that weren't in.
2017 was a pretty bad year for the fandom.
Yeah, 2015 was crazy. That was when like the bullying was out of control, like in the fandom. Like, then in 2016, everyone was just bullying one person.
Oh yeah, that was 2016 was a crazy time.
2016 was amazing. I'd do anything to go back because that's when I first met all of you guys, and that's when Tom was actually really fun. I don't know. 2016 for me was really fun.
Yeah, it was the adventure begins.
No, I'm not saying 2015. I'm saying 2016.
Yeah, 2016. Yeah, it was the adventure begins for us.
Thomas came back.
If it wasn't for 2016, none of us would be here.
Yep. Thanks, 2016.
I joined and left this group so many times. It's scary.
Well, no, okay, Jake, it's so scary. If Emily and Molly didn't like randomly add us, like
we probably wouldn't even know each other.
No, but not only that, like imagine like the weird timeline we'd be in.
Yeah, it would. I don't even think we'd know each other really.
I would have just left the fandom.
Yeah,
I'd be so much happier. Oh, why did I do this?
Normal Thomas and Carl.
Oh, I made Thomas and Carl in 2017.
Yeah, Thomas and Carl wouldn't happen.
Yeah, 2017 was really bad. Commercial break.
It's been about 3,567,586 seconds since it happened. I don't know what the hell it was though, or who's still alive, or why I am even alive.
You couldn't live with your own failures. So where does that lead you? Right back to me.
I don't know how, or if there's even a way. But if we can't bring back this fandom, you can be damn sure we'll avenge it.
So, back to old news from recently, but it's not as relevant anymore because it's been a while. The TWR Blu-ray / Director's Cut / who cares?
Director's Cut got leaked!
Who leaked it? Who leaked it?
Oh no, I wonder.
The 44th president of the United
let's
States
say-
of America.
Let's just say he spilled some white paint on someone's couch.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
Yeah, we'll just go.
Obama?
Yeah.
Yeah, Barack Obama.
Dang,
Yeah.
Obama.
44th president of the United States of America?
He really wanted to see
Yup.
some elephant cartoon.
Oh my.
So, that was really an underwhelming release.
Yeah, I see. I remember Cardi made like his own custom Blu-ray menu, and it looked so cool. And I thought that's how it was gonna be, because I know he was kind of involved with like the whole Blu-ray thing. I think.
Maybe, I don't know. I'm not sure. Because,
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
they
like-
stole from him.
Yeah, I was about to say they literally got like the trailer like off YouTube that he uploaded, even though he literally said if they asked him, like he probably would have just like given it to them.
They stole from him. But it's okay.
Like, I can't really say it's like a ploy from. Let's be honest, like it's pretty cool that like Jake left.
Whoopsies.
But anyway, like it's pretty cool that like we got like something for the 20th anniversary for a movie that's like not like remembered unless like you grew up with Thomas. But you know, I still wouldn't say it was like the best anniversary piece that it could have.
It was really vain, you know? Like, yeah, it's a nice anniversary for weird man children who like this movie, but like, Britt Allcroft treats the movie like it was some masterpiece.
See, okay, this is gonna sound really weird, but honestly, I think it could have. Like, hear me out. Hear me out. If you remove the Tom stuff and you just focused on like a drama about like a girl and like the lost connection that she has with her grandfather because she can't get over the death of his ex-wife, like random train that has nothing to do with Thomas. Like, imagine like if she wrote like a drama just about that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'd be pretty good, but she had to steal Thomas because it wouldn't sell.
Exactly.
Yeah. That was TWR. And
TWR, that's a weird movie.
Oh god, the deleted scenes on the Blu-ray were just it was just so underwhelming because they were in such low quality, and you know we already kind of just knew all this stuff because you know the script's been around forever and we all just kind of guessed. But it exists and that's nice.
There's Edward.
He was in the background. He was
Edward.
there. If you close your eye, okay. Yeah, he was dead the whole time.
Oh my god, I see him! Oh my god!
Where is he? Where is he? Where is he?
Close your eyes.
Okay. Ah! Fire!
Edward! My
no.
firebug's on fire.
My firebug is on fire. Fiery Flynn.
And the blue engine on fire.
Yeah. Commercial break. Da, da, da.
Why? Fisher Price.
I don't know if they come back, and I'll just insert a scene from like the deleted scenes. I'll put that scene where Boomer's digging. That'll go right here, where Boomer's digging, and I'll transition us to the.
Wait, was Boomer digging up? Was that part of the deleted scenes?
Yep, and he's laughing as he does it with his little.
Wait, I'm confused. I'll be honest and say I didn't really Not crap, brain freeze. I didn't really like see the one with the deleted scenes. Did they? How was that? Like, did they just like add the Boomer scenes in out of nowhere, or?
It was just a compilation. Like, they didn't add it into the movie. Like, it was just a compilation of all the deleted scenes.
Oh, really? I thought it was just like the scenes with P.T. Boomer edited into the movie.
No, they were just they did that. Like, they'd show like 5 or 10 seconds of the original movie, then they go to the deleted scene, and then they they didn't even like upgrade the quality or anything. So.
I heard there wasn't like any I heard there wasn't like any new engine scenes either.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, no, there weren't.
Gordon puffing along with the Express. That's the only scene I know.
That was a behind the scenes thing, I think.
Gordon.
Yeah. I don't know. The release was just kind
of. What was the point of them pulling coaches?
Because.
Gordon.
Because it's set in season 1 to 2. It's set between there.
Gordon.
Because the viaduct is broken. The viaduct. And in season 2, they are fixing the viaduct. They just never mention this ever again.
The viaduct are the same because it's big bridge.
Yes, big bridge. Big.
Magic is real, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Edward just doesn't appear because he doesn't exist. This takes place before Edward and Gordon.
But it also takes place between season 1 and 2. Edward is just not there yet.
This place before Edward appears in Thomas and Friends.
Yeah. But they're all the 7.
This is why Edward is irrelevant.
That's why Butch doesn't say anything.
Butch Hartman? No way. He was in Tatmere?
Yeah, of course.
Damn, I wish season 25 had Butch Hartman's art style.
I mean, he thinks his art style is so important, so why not?
But it's not like his old artwork. It's his current
Imagine thinking that Butch Hartman's art style is good.
Yeah, he traces half the time.
Today we'll be drawing YouTubers in the Fairly Odd Parent style.
I heard he traced over an artwork for someone's commission. I find that really sad, but funny.
You know what's weird? I actually kind of like Tough Puppy. I mean, I haven't seen it in a while, but I just remember.
What did you? Podcast.
Wait, did you wait? You like Tough Puppy? Didn't you? Don't you want to fuck No, future Blaine, leave it in. It's funny.
Okay. Well, that covers all the topics.
Hey, future Blaine, editor, can you get a bonk sound effect right here? Thank you.
Okay.
Hey, future Blaine, can you add a funny thing? Can you add a funny clip here?
Hey, Lois, have you seen my Spider-Man socks? I can't seem to... Ouch! Oh, heavens! Oh, goodness gracious! That smarts! Oh, my! Egad! Well, I'll be... Yikes!
Thank you.
Sure.
Hey, future Blaine, can you rob Ronnie's bank account? Thanks.
No, I'm gonna do that right now. Okay.
Future Blaine, can you end the podcast right here?
Yes.